Oh, I want my drink. Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Lee. Welcome back to my channel called Meraki Memories. If you are new here, I make bullet journal setup videos and a bunch of scrapbooking stuff, which I know if you have checked my channel before this video, it's mostly just bullet journaling right now, but I'm trying to get back into my scrapbooking because I literally have a whole room dedicated to this ish before the bullet journal even began. So once in a while I like to do scrapbook hauls, and this is number 2 on a one giant scrapbook haul that I did on my birthday, and the majority of it was Christmas, so we're just splitting it up and spreading it throughout the month. Today we're going to be doing KaiserCraft's The Emerald Eve collection. So first page is one of those kind of pages that has just a crap ton of different little cutouts for. I got 2 of them because I liked both sides of the paper, and I wanted to be able to like freely use all the cutouts and not worry about the back. But these sizes are perfect for cards, especially if you're really into like the more simple look and not too mixed media-y like I tend to do. So sometimes when I'm making Christmas cards, I tend to go more simplistic than my typical birthday really layered card, because those can take me like 3 hours compared to a simple card that can take me maybe an hour. And when you have to make 30 cards in a month, you need to go simple sometimes, so this is perfect. I really like the iridescentness. I like how some of the words are really shiny. It might be kind of hard to
shows up nice from here.
It does? Okay. Yeah, because sometimes on camera it kind of shows up a little bit weird unless it's on B-roll. And on the back side, just a basic dark green with a bunch of diamonds, very, very thin line of diamonds, and little stars in between on random places. It doesn't look like it has like a specific pattern. It just looks like they just picked random spots. I thought it was cute. Nice layering page as well. On the bottom? Yeah, on the bottom as well. So usually, if you didn't check out my other scrapbook hauls, I mentioned that usually for these scrapbook brands, they always put some kind of design on the part that you're supposed to cut off. So I usually like to keep those strips. I'm turning into a hoarder with this paper because, yeah, when you want to save every little bit you can, especially when you do mixed media cards, because literally any kind of scrap will look good when you make a card. That's where they normally have their name of the company, name of the collection, and then obviously the barcodes of the person that's selling it to you can scan it. So anyway, got 2 of those sheets, and now it's on to the 3rd one. This one's not my favorite, but I got it because I love the opposite side. I don't know, it feels a little bit too dark. Yeah, like I like dark green, but it has this weird, almost tint of blue to it. So it's not quite that true Christmas green. So I figured if I use little bits of it, like especially in this corner, because it looks really rugged, that would be fine for a layering page. But I can't see myself using that full thing for like its own page, which is really what this is for and designed for. That's why it gives you so much space here, because then you can like really layer on stuff if you want to make it like a shadow box or something. The only reason I got 2 of these is because this side is super pretty, even though it's basic. I love iridescent dots. And plus like the prettiness of the bottom. And on the bottom it says, "Believe in the magic of the season." KaiserCraft loves to put the quotes down there. I don't really see that too much in other lines, mostly KaiserCraft. Next one is a bunch of pine bark scattered with a very fine cream. It looks kind of knitted instead of dotted, because you can really only tell exactly what it is when you actually look up close to it. Yeah, I like little details like that, because then when someone's getting whatever you've made them, you can like look at it and then spot something new. So it's not always, you know, boring to look at or whatever. Opposite side is more iridescent. Not a huge fan of this side. That's why I only got 1 of this sheet. But if I grabbed little bits of this iridescent, I could like do little tear marks on other sides of the paper, so it's not gonna look as loud. Because if I just use this paper, I feel like that would be way too loud. It's too much of a plain block of iridescent, you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot to say what it says on the bottom up here. It says, "Seriously, have yourself a merry little Christmas." Woo! I know! Thanks for calling. Anyway, next page. This one, again, not the hugest fan of. I only got 1 because I like the opposite side more. But if you're really into iridescent and you have the patience to be able to cut these out, that would be cute ways to kind of make chipboard embellishments. So you could do that if you have the patience, but Lord knows I do not. Mostly for the other side, which is this one. More of a stripy, almost candy cane thing, but not completely candy cane, you know. This one is closer to a true Christmas red, but still has a little bit of teal blue. Most of the green.
That's red?
No, it's not red. I didn't say it's red.
No, you did say red. Christmas red.
This one is closer to a true Christmas red. I meant Christmas green. Oops. Next one, it's just a picture of up close of a tree. I don't know. know what I would use this for. Probably just a layering page because it's not really interesting enough to make it like a main focus paper. But on this corner it does have a little bit of a blip of like what the opposite side shows, which is this one,
Nice.
which I like way more. This one's really pretty. It just all across the entire paper it says Merry, Peace, Memories, Peace, Holiday, Joy, just a lot of Christmassy words. They're not necessarily full-on sentences, but just random feel-good words. So more pine cones. You can see a theme with this. Lots of nature. This one looks more like a Slytherin green than like the tea leaf green that you were seeing in previous papers. So I'll probably end up using this one more. And the background is that knitted pattern that we saw on one of the first pages here.
Like
And
a sweater knit?
yeah, it's like a, you know, like the, I don't know, sweater pattern.
Cable.
Yeah, cable knit, there you go. And then the opposite side is dark green again, but if you look real close, probably can't tell from when I'm showing it, but you'll see it on the B-roll. Each little iridescent gold thing is different doodle styles of evergreen trees.
Oh.
So, which is very good for bullet journaling because I struggle to think of doodles to use for Christmas. So I can literally just go look at this and just redraw these or cut them out if I wanted to. So that's it for that paper. And we're only have 2 left of, oh wait, never mind, I lied. Technically 3 left. This one I got 2 sheets of. Very pretty gold, but definitely more of a background page, not a full front one. Unless I have like really pretty embellishments that doesn't want distractions. That's the only time I use it closer to the front. I don't know, how would you describe this mop? A bunch of lights.
That's, yeah, kind of looks like blurry Christmas lights.
Yeah, and then on the back, more of that shiny gold and way more iridescent. This side I think I like more, just because it has more oomph to it, even though it's still, I guess, technically plainer than some other pages, but it still feels like there's more interesting things to look at on this side. So that's it for that. I got 2 of those pages because I really liked this side, and I thought, ew, I don't want to have to run out of this side if I really need that one, so that's why I got 2. And for those of you who are wondering, my brain just left the situation. So a lot of these brands have really, really thick paper, but KaiserCraft specifically has really thinner paper, so it feels more like as thick as like printer paper is compared to some of the other brands that's like thick like cardstock. So I find when I'm wanting to use paper for my bullet journal, if just like rip it up and just like glue it in, that I would rather use the thinner scrapbook paper because then my book's not gonna like thicken out even more than it already has. Page is already like 160 GSM and that's already thick, and you don't want to make it thicker than you need to. So if you want paper, fancy scrapbook paper for your bullet journal, I really suggest going with KaiserCraft for that. But anyway, back to the paper. This next one, more iridescent. This kind of reminds me of like the 1920s geometrical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so back side, it just looks like hardwood floor if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It's just birch.
Birch bark.
Birch bark. Nothing too important, but you know, it still goes with the line, so I'll only need 1 sheet of that. And then this next one is, there's only one. I don't like this side, if I'm being honest.
Snowflakes?
No, not really snowflakes. It's hard to tell. They look like they're trying to be snowflakes, but also like geometrical patterns you see on the walls in old 70s houses. I'm not a huge fan of it. It'll be a throwaway layering page if I'm like running out of paper kind of thing. But this side, I like a lot more. I like all the mistletoe. Yeah, it's all the mistletoe with cream. So it's a good layering page, but I only like this one side, so I thought there was no need to buy 2. And yeah, that's it for KaiserCraft's Emerald Collection. That's what it was called? Emerald Eve Collection. That's it for their Emerald Eve Collection.